Let's take a walk. I don't know, I think it was about 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I got a CDL. 20 years ago, I started driving, and it was a local distributor here in my hometown where I'm from, delivering Budweiser. I got the job as a helper. Shortly after that, somebody told me, why don't you get your CDL, get your own route, you make more money, make about another $10,000 a year. And well, 21-year-old kid, $10,000 more a year was damn good. So we made it work. 9 months of that, I went OTR. I didn't have school, so it was hard for me to find a job. But Covenant gave me a chance. They said if you could pass the driving test and all that stuff and pass training, then we'll put you to work. I stayed there about 3 months. They starved me. I couldn't make enough money to pay my bills. So I came out of that, went to another company called Rosedale. They've got a terminal right down the road here. And went there for about 3 months. So total about 6 months OTR. They were starving me. Came home, got me a local job, a mill job, working in a place like this, here in the carpet capital of Georgia. Lasted there, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and I landed a job as a local driver at a place called Mohawk Industries. Right there. And this was my job. I was a spotter for this shipping department right here. Almost, I guess what? Time I was delivering Budweiser, the time I was OTR. So let's just take a year. So almost 19 years ago, I was a spotter on this yard right here. All 23 dock doors. I come in at 11 o'clock at night, work at 7 o'clock in the morning. We've even worked from 12 to 20 trailers a night. But this is where I cut my teeth learning how to spot. And that's also a reason why I took my own horn, but I'm damn good at backing. That's why I always tell people, get you a spotting job. What I learned right here on this yard right here, spotting, still is with me today. I think I've done the spotting job, I don't know, 3 to 4 or 5 months. Then I put a bid in, became a local driver, running around the Dalton, Chatsworth, and Calhoun area, delivering these trailers. Let's see, that right there. Whoop, right here, the Mohawks, delivering them to the different plants. This happens to be Antioch. Used to be called Aladdin Mills. Mohawk came in, bought them out, and now it's just Mohawk Industries. This is one of their DCs. See, it used to be me. I used to drive one of those. Little day cab, hauling Mohawk. Anyways, guys, I thought it pretty interesting. I figured I'd come in, make a little video, a little history lesson of where I came from to where I am now. And where I am now is right down there, back in that truck. Indoor 23, which happens to be the hardest door to get into. When you, out of these doors, door 23 happens to be the hardest one. And you'll see why in a minute. But yeah, looks like shift change, people coming in. So, see if I can get over here without getting my butt ran over. But yeah, I walked in there and the guy said, you think you can hit 23? I said, yeah. I said, I used to work here. I used to be a spotter here. I said, I can hit 23. And I done a side, I didn't blindsided. I done a side with those cars around these little pillars here. And still only managed to have it, get it in there with one pull-up. So yeah, we'll catch you on the ride out. Woo! All right, they got me undid. Let's go. 22,000 pounds of carpet. It's basically just a partial load. It don't take up a little over half the trailer, so I don't know why. But hey, you know, Don't matter if it's 1 pound or 43,500 pounds. They get paid the same, right? So get on up here, shut these doors, seal her up, and get on down the road. And since I'm running down Nostalgia Lane, I'm gonna see if I can pull in up here at a place I used to eat at all the time. Hopefully I won't pass it up. It's been a long time since I've been down here. But there's a little restaurant up here called Gill's Grill, and I used to eat there every day, and because it's easy, it's quick, it's in and out, and they got, you know, room enough to get a truck in and out. Now, as long as I don't pass it, I don't know where it's at. I can't remember. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Can I get it? Oh man, can I still get in there? I don't know if I can. They look closed. Aw, rats. Anyway, there's where it is. Gill's Grill, home cooked meals, and they're not open. Shit. I was gonna go in there and get me a cheeseburger plate all the way. Come in. Well, how cool is that, guys? Almost 19 years. I'd say about 18 and a half years ago, I used to be a spotter back at Aladdin Mills, and which it was already Mohawk by the time I got my job there. But that's where I learned my spot game, and oh man, all the memories going back to what I was doing at that time. You know, it was down memory lane. The car I was driving, the music I was listening to, and just getting into the big world of trucking. Yeah, I had 6 months OTR, but you know, there's some things about that I've got big fond memories of, but that's when my life changed. That's when my life turned around, but is when I became a spotter. And I still remember sitting in the break room. It's my second or third day in training, and the guys came in, some of the local drivers came in, and they was 2 spotters plus me, number 3. I was in training. The other guy was going to go to day shift, but was in the break room, and there's a guy came in and said, "All right, guys, let's get the orders ready. I'll be back around 3 o'clock sometime for lunch." And they started putting their orders together, and they was getting the orders together for Waffle House. Now, you think Waffle House, you're like, hey, ain't no big deal. But mind you, at the time, it was, eating at Waffle House was a big deal, you know, because I mean, I never had any money then. I was always broke. I was always busting my butt just to make enough money to pay what little bills I had. And I remember thinking, wow, it's like this. You guys can just order out, you know, Waffle House or what have you every night that you work. Man, this is awesome. See, I wasn't used to that. I wasn't accustomed to that, and I just thought, man, this is gonna be so cool. And you know, it just built from there. I still remember those memories of where I come from, nothing, and where I am today. I've still got a long way to go, but I'm a whole hell of a lot further than I was when I started my trucking career. And that's why I'm always making these videos, preaching hope, preaching all the possibilities that you can do with trucking. Yeah, it can be a huge loss. It can be a debt to your mental health, detrimental to your health. But done right, you can come from nothing to something. You know, it's not gonna make you a rich man unless you grow a fleet, do that the right way. Catch your gear now. And there's different avenues to that as well. But as a one-man show, you're getting into trucking and you want to become an owner-operator, there is light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you just got to do it right and keep your obligations low, keep your debt low, and learn your craft and work from that, I say. And yeah, I thought, why not give a little memory lane
video. Actually, I didn't plan it. It just so happened to turn out that way. So I will catch you in that next video, guys. See you, bye.